hovel comes, and now he hastens there, and then he hears the name of Christ amidst a broken prayer. He entered in the hovel now, a sailor there he sees. His hands were lifted up to heaven, and he was on his knees. Nor did the sailor, so intent, his entering footsteps heed, but now the Lord's Prayer said, and now his half-forgotten creed, and often on his Saviour called within many a bitter groan, in such heart anguish as could spring from deepest guilt alone. He asked the miserable man why he was kneeling there, and what the crime had been that caused the anguish of his prayer. "Oh, I have done a wicked thing. It haunts me night and day, and I have sought this lonely place, here undisturbed to pray. I have no place to pray on board, so I came here alone, that I might freely kneel and pray, and call on Christ and groan. If to the mainmast head I go, the wicked one is there. From place to place, from rope to rope, he follows everywhere. I shut my eyes, it matters not, still the same I see, and when I lie me down at night, 'tis always day with me. He follows everywhere, and every place is hell. O God, and must I go with him in endless fire to dwell? He follows everywhere, he's still above, below. Oh, tell me where to fly from him, oh, tell me where to go." "But tell me," quoth the stranger then, "what this thy crime hath been, so haply I may comfort give to one that grieves for sin." "Oh, I have done a cursed deed," the wretched man replies, "and night and day and everywhere 'tis still before my eyes. I sailed on board a Guinea man, and to the slave coast went. Would that the sea had swallowed me when I was innocent. And we took in our cargo there 300 Negro slaves, and we sailed homeward merrily over the ocean waves. But some were sulky of the slaves, and would not touch their meat, so therefore we were forced by threats and blows to make them eat. One woman, sulkier than the rest, would still refuse her food. Oh, Jesus God, I hear her cries, I see her in her blood. The captain made me tie her up and flog while he stood by, and then he cursed me if I stayed my hand to hear her cry. She groaned, she shrieked, I could not spare for the captain he stood by. Dear God, that I might rest one night from that poor woman's cry. She twisted from the blows, her blood, her mangled flesh I see, and still the captain would not spare. Oh, he was worse than me. She could not be more glad than I when she was taken down. A blessed minute was the last that I have ever known. I did not close my eyes all night, thinking what I had done. I heard her groans, and they grew faint about the rising sun. She groaned and groaned, but her groans grew fainter at morning tide. Fainter and fainter still they came, till at the noon she died. They flung her overboard. Poor wretch, she rested from her pain. But when, O Christ, O blessed God, shall I have rest again? I saw the sea close over her, yet she was